What's going on, everyone? Joe here, and we are back yet again with Hive Blight, an auto-battler roguelike where you build a band of bugs to face off against an evil fungi army. So I've done a few videos on this game. You guys have absolutely loved it. This game is a very underrated roguelike, and it just got a massive update. So we've got a brand new faction. We have the Amber Forge. So we've got a ton of new units, new items, new trinkets, and new enemies. So we're going to be trying them out, see if we can't finally beat difficulty 2. And so we've got Midas. Every single unit in this game is based on a real bug. And so Midas is a caddisfly larva. He's also got only 10 health, 10 damage, and he attacks once a second. But he starts with 60 armor. He has extra damage per 5 current armor. So the more armor this guy has, the beefier he gets. So Midas, you're joining us. And as for our secondary clan, I'm going to go with the Sweet Symphony because we have not maxed them out yet. And I think I'm going to pick Lyra, who is one of my favorite characters. She's ranged. She attacks insanely fast. And so we've got a good blend of tank and distance fighter. So we got Blight level 1. Fights are 10% harder. More obstacles spawn in each level. And elites have 50% more health. Let's get into it. Now, if you guys have not seen this game before, it is very simple. Reminds me a lot of like how many dudes mixed with Slay the Spire. We've got our bugs down here. All we really do is drag and drop them. So we're going to put Midas up front. You can have them taunt too, so they get all the attention. And so we can see exactly who is attacking who. And then we just kind of let the scenario play out. Let's get Lyra back here so they don't mess with her. And that's about all we can do for the first fight. Midas, you have some insane strength right now. You also came with an item. I didn't look at it. Your units have extra attack speed for each 30 armor they currently have. So we want to get as defensive as possible. You attack fast. You do 22 damage. These guys only have 10 health. So they're in for a rude awakening. Let's go. Yeah, they can't even crack your shell. Holy crap. We got a spawner right there. And Lyra just attacks at Mach speed. She's so good. So we get some nectar. That is this game's version of money. And we've also got our elixir of life. Whenever our bugs take damage, we lose some charge of this elixir of life. And we can only restore it with special events. So that is essentially our energy. Okay, we can get a new unit. We've got Bob, who is a healer. We don't really need Bob because we're going to be going armor. Nikolai gets more damage when he's healed. And then Amadeus, you give more attack to the lowest strength ally every single time you attack. So if I look at my band of bugs, Lyra, you do 5 damage, which means every single time Amadeus attacks, he'll give you 1 extra damage. I think that's actually pretty smart. So let's grab you, Amadeus. Now I can get another unit, we can go to a fight, or get some treasure. I feel like we should go up top, honestly. Get another unit, get some treasure, and then straight into a fight. Hodor, you have 60 armor, and then when you're hit, you gain additional armor. You are a doorhead ant. Yeah, I thought you were named after Game of Thrones. Okay. You don't attack very fast. You do a good amount of damage. All right, Hodor. We can train? So I can opt not to get a unit and then just train the units I have. You know what? I'm going to do that right now because I don't think we need 2 tanks. We can't even have that many out on the field at once, so it doesn't make sense. But we've got a building hammer. On attack, gain 2 armor. All right, we know who we're giving that to. Here you go, Midas. Enjoy. So this new clan is just like a tanky armor clan. At least some of the starting bugs. We've got some Chunguses. They got 50 health. They do 4 damage. They don't attack too hard, though. All these guys are pretty weak in the beginning. The first biome is always the easiest. I mean, naturally, that makes sense. But it does really kind of escalate after this spot. All right, let's go ahead and start it up. So now every single time you attack... Oh, you're going to buff each of you guys. Oh, Midas might go down. Because the thing about Midas... After you get through that armor, he only has 10 health. Or I guess 20 now that we got that training upgrade, right? So that does help you out quite a bit. But once that blue bar is out, we're in trouble. And Amadeus boosted both of their damage. Conductor's Baton. Okay, so you get more attack for each adjacent ally. I think that's also going to go to Lyra, probably. Or I can give it to Amadeus. So he'll start buffing her first. Because he's always, every single time he attacks, he's going to buff whoever has the lowest attack. So it keeps alternating right now. All right, let's see. Rallying Banner. That will allow us to put out another bug in combat. We've also got an Elite Fight or a Blight Nest. Blight Nests are rough, man. These are run enders. You get a really tough modifier for a free item, but most of the time, it really doesn't seem like it's worth it. I'm going to go up top to the Elite Fight. Richard. Set the base damage of a unit to 10. That's Harmony. So that's if you spawn next to people. So you'll just buff their damage outright. Set the base attack speed of a unit to 1. And then when healed, you get more damage. All right, let's grab Richard. Richard, what are you? You're a fire ant? Okay. I've never used you. We're actually going outside of my comfort zone a little bit. So if that is correct, let's go to the Ominous Presence. Our boss is going to be Mr. Mushroom. Every time you attack, you get +2 damage. You have 80 health, but that goes up because of the modifier. So you actually have 120 health. So if we put Midas down here, you're going to boost whoever you start next to, but not Midas. So yeah, you guys both get way more damage. And you also get extra damage because of every unit you're next to. So your attack is 16. Your attack is 10. Your attack is 10. Are we all attacking Midas right now? We are not all attacking Midas. Why don't we have Lyra knock you guys out down below real fast? You shouldn't kill us. I think this will work. All right, let's start it up. We've got a ton of prickly enemies, but the good news is the prickly enemies don't give you spikes if you hit them from a distance. So we've got a really good defense to that. I'm actually doing really good. I don't normally do this good. During elite and boss fights, your allies have Survivor. Gain 1 damage permanently. So every elite and boss fight, I'll give my units a permanent damage boost. At the start of combat, your lowest attack speed ally gains more attack speed. On the first ally's death, inflict charm. No, give me Forged in Flames. So we want as many elite fights as possible so we can keep skyrocketing our damage. Midas is pretty good, man. I don't know, I felt like the Praying Mantis clan, like the Assassins, I couldn't really get behind them. But I like the Amber Forge. So this is just plus 40 armor flat outright. We can also increase someone's attack speed if I were to give it to you like Lyra, but I think I'm just going to continue to give it to Midas. Keep him as tanky as possible because, of course, that's going to keep increasing his damage to insane lengths. You stumble upon a merchant with twitching antenna, sitting atop a hollow snail shell. Its faceted eyes examine your gear. Your shell looks heavy, it buzzes, rubbing its front limbs together. I trade shiny things for interesting molts. Shed the old, grow the new. Okay, so I'd have to get rid of my hammer. What does that do? Oh, every time he attacks, he gets armor. That's too good, man. I get 2 things out of it. Plus 16 damage. Oh, my God. On attack, lose 3 health. At the start of combat, plus 5 armor per enemies targeting this unit. The Pride Crest is actually really good. And then I would also get this Razor Blade. Because if I make Midas take everyone's aggro, he starts with an insane amount of armor. Rather than just getting 2 armor every single time he attacks, right? Because there's no way he's out-attacking and actually getting a gain on there. So, yeah, let's do this. I don't know who I'm going to give that Razor Blade to because we don't have anyone to heal. Probably Lyra. So now you do 21 damage at max speed. You're going to kill yourself so fast, though. I don't think that's smart. We can give it to Amadeus right now. Pride Crest goes to you, Midas. Yeah, she would kill herself in about 10 seconds. The blacksmith allows us to combo and upgrade our gear. We can also try to buy new items, but I'm going to go ahead and pass on the blacksmith right now We're going to get some treasure. Gives Giant Slayer and +5 damage. So Giant Slayer, this unit targets the enemy with the most HP in priority. I see. But the +5 damage is nice. I feel like we shouldn't give it to her because I like her focusing down the weaker enemies. So right now, I'll give it to you, Richard. I might swap it out. Especially if we want to target a boss. Your healing effects heal for an additional 1. Get 30 nectar every time you enter a shop. Or that's the attack speed boost. Can I look at the map? We do have a shop coming up. That's so situational. I don't love it. The 30 nectar. But we'll go for it. I don't want to waste time re-rolling right now. Okay, we have the Spore Belcher. You have AoE damage on your basic attacks, which is not great. Oh, man. You have so much armor now. You have so much armor. 48 damage. Okay. This is rough. Because they're going to decimate you in front of this boss. And there's no other... I don't have anyone else that can really take a beating. We can see how this goes. You guys don't hit that hard, though. You hit for 2, 4, 5, and then we don't have to worry about your AoE damage. So the goal, the hope, is that these boys here absolutely delete the smaller guys while you're taking in the aggro. So let's go for it. Come on. Oh, they're doing it. Midas, holy crap. Dude, no shot. He survives that. Oh, my God. We lost some elixir, but that's okay. That is okay. We'll get it back. Your survivor effects trigger twice. That's this, right? Yeah. So every boss in Elite fight, it would trigger twice. We would get even more damage. Ranged allies get more attack speed. I like this, but you have to get it a bunch of times. I'm going to go for a build to last. Midas MVB again. You are the king. Everything you touch turns to gold. All right, this should be an easy fight. Yeah. If you had thorns, that'd be even better, because they'd all attack you and instantly die, but that's okay. Get the gang right here. Swap your positions, because we want Amadeus to be completely surrounded. The Chungushes are going to be going for my boys down here, but we should be able to knock the Chungushes out fast. Especially with, Lyra doing such insane damage. Actually, no, that's Amadeus. Could pop it on you, but again, you can't be trusted until I get a healer. Or maybe we get an item that lets you heal yourself every single time you do damage. That would work well. That would work well. All right, Midas, you ready? Let's move you back a little bit. So now you have everyone's aggro. All right, let's roll. Down go the Chunguses. We had to be careful, though, because we're splitting the aggro now for my Rangers. And so we're draining some elixir that I don't want to lose. Although, if I remember correctly, after the first boss, you get a ton of extra elixir. So we should be okay. Wandering Merchants. I got my extra nectar. On entering a battlefield, allies gain 20 armor. Sugar-coated. On allies' death, all of our other allies gain armor. I don't really care about that. That's okay. Plus 40 armor. I could buy this and then combo it with the other one I have and upgrade it if we go to a blacksmith. When hit, closest ally gains armor. Wow. Survivor. Gain 15 nectar. This equipment can be used 2 times before it breaks. I see. So you give it to someone. When they win a fight, they get 15 nectar. But because I've got build to last, they get 30 nectar. So overall, I would get 60 nectar out of this, spending 25 to purchase it. I'm not sure if I want to waste the slots. I mean, I got room. I can pop it in there just to have a net gain, right? I know I want sugar-coated. I also want this, so I'm not going to go for the kombucha maker. I do like myself some kombucha. Okay, we can evolve a unit, or we can get some nectar back. We're evolving. Midas, you've been carrying us thus far. Now you get more attack per 4 armor instead of 5. Oh, wow, you got a little marble inside of you now. Oh, that's so cool as he evolves, because these larvae, what they do is they get a bunch of garbage nearby, and that's how they build their protective shell. But some people like to give them, like, jewels and stuff, so they just cover themselves in, like, random objects. I like that. All right, confirm. Here we go, Midas. 40 health now. And that's all we can do. We can only evolve one at a time. So it's time for the Grand Molder. And so if I remember this fight correctly, they spawn a bunch of babies all over us. And every single time we kill a baby, we hurt the mommy. So we don't even have to acknowledge the mommy. We can just sit here and fight the babies. I don't even think you attack. You don't attack. So what I could do, I don't know how well this would work. I could do this just to be funny. If I have all of them focus the mom and just put Midas here in the middle, I don't think this will work well, but we'll try it. You have equipment slots. Oh yeah, hold on. Cancel. Forgot we have this extra armor. We'll give it to you, Lyra. That's fine. Because that's going to at least boost your attack speed. Yeah, your attack speed's 2 now. All right, burst down the boss. No, it's actually working. It's working. And that extra armor on Lyra, they all went after her, but she didn't care. She just kept going after the Grand Molder. That was the easiest time I've ever had in this boss. At the start of the next chapter, gain 150 nectar. You can place 1 more unit, but your units start with 2 charm. I wonder if that will let me go beyond the cap of 6. That means their first 2 attacks don't do any damage, which is kind of awkward. Kabuto Helm is a piece of gear. Buffs their stats quite a bit. Stone Shield, 60 health, 60 armor? Oh, come on, man. Give me that. And so we replenished our nectar. We're in the second area now. We get a ton of alchemists. We want to go there because that's going to let us evolve our units. All right, so Stone Shield. Pop that in. If we get to a blacksmith, we can combine these. And then you're going to have an insane amount of armor. Oh, the blacksmith is right there. We can go to the treasure. Then the wandering merchant. Yeah, let's do this. Pop that, hit it. Plus 80 armor. Now that is about all we can really combine. I can see if I'm feeling lucky. Oh, wow. We got the kombucha maker for even cheaper. Okay. All right, well, kombucha maker, go to Lyra. So Pride Crest or the Armold, I don't know which one's going to give us more value, because this gives us armor depending on how many people are targeting him. But this just gives him a flat 80. So we might have to mix and match. It also might make more sense if we want a full value of our kit to put the Pride Crest on you and then just put this on someone else, right? So we don't have an item just sitting around, because the Pride Crest isn't going to benefit any of them. I'm not going to put it on any of them. Okay, let's go ahead and exit. It's time for a battle encounter. Okay, these are new enemies. Fragling Titan. They, on death, summon a weaker version of themselves. They have 50 health. They do 5 damage. And they've got 2 versions. Wow, this one is way stronger. 200. All right, my boy. $35 damage, 8 damage, 18 damage, 69 damage. Nice. All right, let's roll. There's no way, man. We're gonna blitz through this. I don't even think we're gonna lose any nectar. Oh, we are, because Amadeus is hurting himself with that razor blade. But what is happening out of that, which I really want, because his attack is so high, every single time he attacks, he's either buffing Richard or Lyra. He doesn't worry about buffing him or Midas. So that works out really well because by the end of it, Lyra's doing 20 damage twice every second. Okay, we got another building hammer. Oh, this is a Lego. I see. That's funny. On attack, gain armor. Just give it to you right now, Richard. Lucina. You're a stag beetle. Oh, but you took off your shell to use it as a catapult. Interesting. Range 30 armor. On attack, plus 8 armor to the lowest melee ally. So that would be Richard. If I only had one and it went to Midas, that would be insane. What about David? You're a ranged giant slayer. Large red damselfly. So yeah, you just do a ton of damage and you target whoever has the most health and you stay back. That's your whole mechanic. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think I want more DPS. Let's go for David. David the Giant Slayer. Popcorn. Start of combat, the lowest damage ally gets 7 damage. Start of combat, allies with 3 adjacent allies get more damage. Using the gacha machine at the blacksmith is cheaper. Like that. We have another kombucha maker. We're seeing this all over the place. Oh, your kombucha's empty. So we should probably get rid of this. When this unit takes damage, it is subtracted from the armor stack before health. Oh wait, no, I'm just reading what armor does. When hit closest ally gains armor. Harmony, so you would give all allies beside you 20 armor. So I'm gonna buy that. I don't really care about these trinkets right now. I'll also get not the resin coat because I'd only end up putting that on Midas and it wouldn't be worth it. I'll grab some more kombucha. I think that's worth it. And so if I'm surrounding Amadeus with people, I'll have Amadeus also give everyone around him 20 armor. And then the kombucha will go to Lyra. And then the conductor baton, I guess, can go to David. It's probably my least valuable item. It just depends on how I'm organizing my troop right now. We've got the Grim Husk. You've got 200 armor. While you have armor, your attacks are AoE. And you do 20 damage, which is kind of obscene. Okay, you do 73 damage, though. So, because you do AoE damage, we probably want to keep them all on Midas. David. Man, David, you're going to get plowed right now. I don't want that to happen. David, if I put you back here, no one will target you. So, well, no, he's going to do AoE damage to you, David. I don't know where to put you. We don't have enough spots for you. I mean, Lyra has an obscene amount of armor. So I could put her right here to tank some of the hits. And then, Lyra, you need to focus on him because he's about to kill David. We don't like that. Yeah, this isn't a great spot for us to really benefit each other. I know I want to put Midas here regardless. So let's run it. Midas is going down. It's okay. We got some insane damage output. Richard is tanking like a king. Amadeus has murdered himself through the stress of the situation. Yeah, that fight lasted a while. But because it was an elite fight, we got +2 damage permanently. So that was great. Start of combat, allies with +3 adjacent allies gain attack. I feel like we should go for the gacha price reduction. I think that's going to be worth it. We lost a ton of elixir there, but that's okay. Wandering Merchant or Treasure. I mean, I feel like I want to go to the Wandering Merchant every single time because we've got the tip of the hat, and then we can get the Alchemist through the top hat. We just have to go through 2 blight nests. Those are terrible, man. At the start of combat, allies with +3 adjacent allies get more attack speed. Healing is stronger. On battle end, your MVB gains +1 attack permanently? Yeah, okay. Gives +5 charmed, but also more attack speed. That's armor. Let's get the building hammer so we can combo with the blacksmith. There's a lot of items now that give you buffs if you're surrounded by your teammates, which I guess is a guess and check because, of course, you've got enemies that do AoE attacks. When an enemy dies, they deal 3 damage to all allies. I don't have any healers. I can choose. I get 3 different pieces of equipment I can choose between, but I'm not gonna take it. Because there's enough enemies here that they would kill my units. You definitely need a healer to offset that. Trying to get you guys as surrounded as possible. All right, everyone's stacking Midas. We get another one of these bricks. Go ahead, David, get bricked up. All right, launch it. See, my problem with this game, and why you guys both love watching this and hate watching this, is because after a certain point, my brain gets overloaded. And so I'm like, let's just clutter a bunch of bugs here and let them go crazy. When you could probably take this down to a science and min-max every single item to the most minute detail. All right. David, you're already ranked 2. Midas, if I made you rank 3. I mean, it's not bad. 100 armor. You get so much extra damage. You would just absolutely skyrocket alongside the get into gear. All right, come on. We're maxing you out. Is it smart? I don't know, but you're styling now. You get yourself a nice ring. All right, what's the bad thing here? Allies start with 2 shattered. That makes them take more damage, right? Yeah. So that means tanking would be very tough here. But we would get a piece of equipment. If it was a relic, I'd be more interested. A piece of equipment, I feel like I'm just going to say no. How many can I wish I could see the map. I wish I could see the map because I don't know how many enemies there are. It looks like there's a ton. Okay. You have 24 shattered. That's not terrible. That means every punch you're taking 24 more damage. This is for the prospect of free things. We like free things here. But now everyone has extra armor, courtesy of Richard. Oh, wait, no, I swapped their items out. My bad. There we go. Now everyone has more armor. Okay. I have a scroll. I could reduce their attack speed. You do splash damage? Dear Lord. It's fine. Let's run it. Let's run it. Don't be so afraid. We got this. Holy crap. We really got this. We are nuts right now. This unit permanently gains 20 health. Again, it's another one that wears off after 2 uses. Same thing here, spinach can, 2 damage. On attack, if possible, lose 3 power and give 1 power to all other allies. I mean, I could give that to Midas, but I'm not going to do that. I will go ahead and get the healing, the max health. So let's get rid of this kombucha. I mean, I might as well just give it to you. No one else is really built to take a beating. Not a single person in here can survive, except for the fact that I've given Lyra a ton of armor, and this will give her an extra 40 health. But wait a second. because we have Build to Last, this will trigger twice. So you'll get an extra 80 health out of this. Should I give it to Midas? I don't think I should, because if I just make him have so much health, what's going to happen in a situation where people do splash damage or he can't be the only tank, right? So awkwardly, I'm making Lyra a secondary tank. Although it should be Richard, right? Richard, you're... Yeah, but you have Harmony. So you want to be surrounded by people. And so I want to keep giving you these things. I can take off the hammer. Take off the hammer. Do that. Give the hammer to you instead. And now we're going to build Richard into more of a tank. And we can also give him the extra armor afterwards. Look at me. I'm thinking ahead, man. I'm trying. At the edge of the clearing, you find a small caravan. They are most likely refugees fleeing the Blight. As you approach, you notice that they seem in disarray. Upon further explanation, the Elder explains, "Thief! He fooled us all. We were nice enough to let him join us, and he took it all. Our elixir. What are we going to do? We'll never make it to the Hive." Okay, so I can give you elixir, and you give me a bug. I know that bug. That bug is another buffer through Harmony. I don't want that. I'll bring the culprit to justice. You reassure the Elder. "Hold tight. We will find the thief and bring it to you. His head will be yours then." The Elder nods. Will he still be there once you find the culprit? Okay, so there's a spot we need to go to. I want to go to the Alchemist. I mean, there's an Alchemist down here too, and an Elite fight, so we get a Relic. So let's do that. We need to be careful with our Nectar. Okay, so you've got Thorns, but that's fine. My build counters Thorns quite a bit. Yeah, see, this is another situation where we have to split up, and Midas can't be the only tank. But what we should probably do... No one's focusing on you, David, besides him? Okay. Oh, you've got the slingshot. It makes you only attack whoever has the most health. Actually, that's not bad, though, because we can burst him down while Richard, Lyra, and David's going to focus him as well. That's awkward. I don't want that, actually. Let's take it off. Why don't we just put it on David? Because David already does this. So now Amadeus will help us out with other nearby enemies. We can blitz these guys. Spore barbs have spikes, but thankfully we've got projectiles. We have to worry about the poison we're going to be getting from the quarter slaves, though. All right, I think this is as good as it's going to get. Go for it, Midas. Dude, Richard, you are not looking good, man. Don't go in there. Down goes Midas, but that's okay. Why? Extra damage. And whoever's the MVB is going to get even more damage, and we get a relic. I might as well do Marching Band. So if they're all starting together, they get more attack speed. It's an ally that's adjacent to 3 allies, though, so it's not going to blitz everybody. Amadeus. So buffing you buffs your buff. I actually like that. I'm buffing you, Amadeus. You're not a unit I normally care about. Not really at all. You're impressing me today. My elixir is about halfway. Allies with tempo gain more attack speed. We'll do Spotlight. More adjacent units get more attack. More harmony. Armor up. Gotta go to a blacksmith then. Normally to finish out that quest, you have to go to a spot on the map. And it's typically highlighted, but I don't see it. We're not doing any fights, man. I mean, if I go down here, we could and get more damage. But I want to go up to get the Alchemist and another unit. Hodor. We could train. We could train. How many bugs? I got 5 right now. I can hold 2 more. You're just another tank. That is exactly what I need. All right, come on, Hodor. Join up. Now, Lyra. Let's boost you. I don't like how your level up just increases your damage, though. That's fine. Let's... No. Let's buff Richard. Because Richard will continue to buff people around him even more. Wow, you got a little hat on and everything. You're so decked out. Okay, do we get Elixir back? Or do I evolve a unit? I feel like at this point I actually need the Elixir. I'm going to get Elixir. Because I don't think you get Elixir back after these boss fights anymore. All right, Hodor, we can give you this. Now, this boss, I don't remember what you do. Oh, yeah, okay. So you've got a ton of elites that are basically your fodder. While elites are alive, you get invincible. You also get spikes, armor, and more damage. So we have to knock out all these elites that we saw earlier in the run. You'll be easy. You're kind of a problem. On attack, steal 1 damage from the 10 highest damage dealing units? Whoa, that's rude. So does that mean every single time you attack, you do 10 more damage? Okay, well, this guy is who I want to kill first because doing 20 AoE damage is insane. Not something I'm for. I can give you some more armor now. 180. And then we have to figure out where to put everybody else. Oh, wow, you didn't even get the survival boost because you died. 1 bug can't go out. And so I'm thinking it's probably going to be David. What the? All right, you're fine there, Lyra. You guys can burst down these bugs. Yeah, I think this works the best. You don't have any AoE damage. They're all going to go for you. You'll give out a little bit of armor. Guy on the left is obliterated. Guy on the right is dead. Midas soloed. Midas soloed the other elite. Nice. Fellas. You guys just take a look at your leader, all right? Oh, another stone shield. Your units have +2 damage, attack speed, and health. That's just a flat boost. You can place 1 more unit, +12 damage, or more health and armor. What do you have on right now, Midas? You've got the Pride Crest. I could give the health and the armor to Hodor. And then we can combo the Xyle armor for Richard. That wouldn't be bad. I don't mind this, but I feel like we'll barely notice it. Yeah, let's get the stone shield. Let's get that stone shield. 3rd area. You guys have never seen me play this area. Man. Oh, the exclamation mark. I see. So the quest, we have to go to a merchant. We have to go all the way to a merchant at the end of the map to finish that quest? I'm assuming we get some elixir for it for free because that's what the thief stole, right? So let's put the stone shield on you, Hodor. We should probably go to the blacksmith and then straight to the alchemist. What we need is a rallying banner. Do we not have any more? No, we don't have any rallying banners, which means I'll only ever be able to put 5 bugs out. I probably should have prioritized going to another one. Oh no, that's rough. We're gonna be nerfed pretty hardcore. All right, combo these. I would love another Pride Crest. That would be awesome. Well, you gave me more kombucha. At least this is cheaper now. I know I can combine these hammers too, so we're gonna do that. Pride Crest. More health for each adjacent ally. On attack, heal allies. That's actually not terrible. We're not ever gonna need it. When healed, get armor. All right, well, this is all we got. Damn it. What a shame. What a shame. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're broke as a joke now. So, boys, we've got on attack, gain 4 armor. Could give that to Lyra because you attack so freakishly fast. Richard, you have Harmony. Harmony armor. Richard will give you more armor. I could give you the healing, but seldom are we actually going to need healing. I thought that said Taco Bell for a second. Got really excited. All right, David, we'll give you this. The extra health for each adjacent ally. I don't think we're going to be using David much. I don't foresee him really having much of an impact. We also have the kombucha maker we need to equip. So, Amadeus, put that on. Give us some money for now. I like how I'm giving the item that requires you to stay alive to the man with the giant razor blade. But that's fine. He doesn't die very often. So we'll be okay. Peddling Alchemist. It's time to upgrade. Yeah, this just gives us a new bug. Not more bugs to pick from. So that sucks. All right, Lyra, we're going to finally upgrade you. It would be better if it buffed her attack speed, but it just buffs her health by a little bit and her damage by a little bit. But not enough to really notice. All right, what's the bad stuff? Lose if any ally dies. I feel like we would be fine. I feel like we can do this. All right, you guys do splash damage. You do poison, thorns. Man, you guys are supreme beefcakes. All right, Richard, you're giving everyone even more armor. Okay. I think we're set up. I think we're set for success. Just thinking out loud a little bit. And by thinking out loud, I was saying nothing. All right, that's what normally goes on in my head, okay? All right, it is time, fellas. No one die. Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out! Yes! I think this is the best I've ever done at this game. I have one of these bells. I can stack them. I think I have another one of these armor plates sitting around, too. I do. It's on Richard. Which means grab this. Pop it up. The best defense is a good defense. Blacksmith. Hit it, my friend. All right, Richard. There you go, buddy. My little dude, you're feeling so beefy and tanky. Do I try to get a pride crest? I don't want your wooden gong. I don't want your Lego. Put this in here. Spinach can. I kind of like that one. Stop giving me Legos. Oh, my gosh. I was more of a Lego or Mega Bloks kid anyway. I can break these down if I wanted to. I'll wait until we actually need to break it down. That's such a shame because Midas would get 10 armor per enemy targeting him instead of 5. If I can get another Pride Crest. We are so unlucky with this. Okay, well, spinach. Eat up. Enjoy your spinach. I mean, what if I did this? Hold on. What if I just gave you 8 armor every single time you attacked? So you're getting 16 armor, almost 16 armor a second. And then, of course, you get more attack speed. Hold on a second. I might be cooking here. I might be cooking. Okay. Treasure, and then another evolution. And then an elite. And then another evolution. Yes. That sounds good to me. Get your Taco Bell out of here. All right, who wants to become a new murderous breed? Hodor? Oh, wow, you got a little chest on your head. That just gives you more armor whenever you're hit. What about you, Richard? Oh, Richard, you look fantastic. He's my special guy. Midas might be the king of the crew right now, but Richard's my special guy. All right. Ew, gross. What the hell are you? So, when you go to half health, you go berserk to fully heal. You get extra damage, attack speed. You gain scavenger and fast. What the hell is this thing? Redmaw? You're insane. You look like a land octopus. Okay, well, this is problematic. The thing is, you're kind of weak right now. But when you go berserk, you're going to get crazy strong. You also have 1,200 health. Which is, you know, nothing to scoff at. All right, I have an idea. Hodor right there. Let's put Richard right here. Lyra. Amadeus. And David, you just keep being David, okay? Not a ton of people are targeting you, Hodor. You just have a ton of natural armor. And, of course, the 2 armor-giving items I give you. All right. I think we are set up for success, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have exactly what we need. It is time. Watch out for the splash damage. I don't even know what's going on in there. Midas! It's okay, we avenged him. We avenged him. Dude, you have so much armor, Lyra. That's fine. 1 bug casualty is not the end of the world. On allies' death, all of their allies get armor. I mean, I might as well do that. It's not like they're going to die very often. Wow, you're the MVP. Look at you. Now we got a normal fight. This should be easy peasy. I feel like getting all these survivor items early on is really helping us, especially the fact that we're down 1 whole bug in combat. All right, so we need to move you back. Because, of course, we need to crowd everybody together. So everyone gets that Richard boost. All right, you guys have big AoE hits, right? What about the big guy? 5 AoE damage. You have 400 health? Holy crap. Okay. All right. That's okay with me. I'm just looking at all the other items. I'm making sure there's nothing I'm missing that would work really well. But since we have virtually no healing... Dude, they're not even breaking through my armor. They're not even touching my armor right now. Which is so funny, because the Sweet Symphony, they're like a healing clan. And I haven't picked any of their healers. All right, who wants to level up? I'm thinking Amadeus. You got that golden trumpet. We're almost at the area where we can turn in that side quest. Oh my, what? The FPS is dipping just looking at this. What on earth is happening in this area? My game is lagging. So boys, what do you want to do for this fight? I feel like we should just stack as many enemies as possible until we crash the players' games. All right, Lyra, we're going to put you, Amadeus, put you right here. Oh my God, I'm trying to grab the bugs. Okay. This is going to be a mess. This is going to be a mess. You have 159 damage. You can one-shot literally everything on the board. And then some. All right, we're doing it. Down goes Midas again. That's okay. We still have tons of nectar. We won't have a bunch of fights back to back, I don't think. You die every time, and you're still the most valuable bug. As your company halts and rests for a bit, a strange creature approaches the group. The shape of the stranger worries the troop as it seems akin to many blight creatures, but it suddenly speaks your language. Feed me. Feed me. Treasures, feed, I give you. Whoa, who's this? I've never seen that bug. Feed it only what you can spare. This choice will lead to more choices. I want more choices. I might as well grab Spotlight. They get more damage when they're adjacent to allies. Oh, crap. I can keep feeding you? Can I look at the map? Got a long way to go. Fight. Well, you can do this without another fight. It's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. Who's the ally I get? Oh, this is an item. Allies have plus 2.2 attack speed while you have less than 30 nectar. Whoa, that's actually really good right now. Thanks, man. I appreciate your contribution. All right, so now out of all these choices, I probably want to go down so we have the elite. Would I be able to beat the elite? That could end the run, but it could spell, you know, extra damage permanently for the crew, considering we're down one bug. I'm gonna play it smart. And so I'm gonna go up top because I just want to get to the boss. I want to get to the boss. I want to see what the finale to this area is. Okay. We're about to attack at light speed, man. All right. You guys with your AoE damage. Your AoE splash damage isn't really that high, though. It's only 5. So with us having the armor that we have, I'm not that concerned. And then Midas just deletes you. Yeah, we're golden, man. We're going to skip all the way to the finish. Lyra, man, you're really coming out. You're only rank 2 out of 3. Bob, my boy Bob. You are a healer. Now, let me get Lucina just in case. Or no, you know what? Train. Get more health. You don't need any extra bugs. You already have the dream team. Twig Trinome. More attack speed. Yeah, we'll get more attack speed. Combo with this little guy right here. We're attacking at light speed. Following the thief's trail, you reach a trader's caravan. Upon getting, you spot him lurking around. The thief prepares his next heist. Before he sees you, you pounce on the shady character. What should we do? Okay, so I can get an item and get 15 elixir. Or I can talk to him. Listen to his story. I had no choice, he explains. With the blight, my village was set ablaze. My family, I need to care for them. I had no choice. Maybe we can come to an agreement. I don't want any more Legos. Let him go. Take back what he stole. You return to the caravan and give back the elixirs that were stolen. Somehow, the elder seems relieved that you didn't bring the thief. I'm sure he had his reasons, he says. Here is for your troubles. Okay, we got some money. We have so much money. I don't know if I can re-roll this. I don't think I can. So I just have to be happy with what I got here. We don't have any allies with tempo. Pepscorn is worthless to me. I can get the Twig Trinome. Web Tarp gives charmed and attack speed. Kombucha Maker. All these kind of suck. I'll just buy some relics. I don't think there's any more shops. Oh, there is a shop. So then leave it. Yeah. Because we got a ton of money. Go to this chest. Get myself another sappy staff, I guess. Just fine. Go in here. On ally death, all other allies gain armor. That's fine. I'll take that. More attack speed for ranged allies. There's really nothing else. On the first ally's death, inflict charm to all enemies. That'll work. Now let's evolve a unit. Lyra. You're so fluffy. All right. It is time for the boss, the Crimson Puppeteer. Holy crap. Spawn copies of team members and share its health and power with them. What? Okay. Well, I mean, to be fair, spawning a copy of Midas isn't that bad. Because Midas needs a ton of people to target him. Oh, gosh. They don't copy their effects, do they? This is so weird. I was not expecting this. How am I supposed to win this? Use the scroll, slow them down a little bit. I can use it multiple times? Oh, I can! So now they're incredibly slow. Well, that just makes everything work. All right, we got to focus Lyra first. And I guess, Midas, you tank yourself. Yeah, good luck with that attack speed, nerd. Dude, he's chunking. He's chunking. Nice. Dude, Midas was so fun. I enjoyed his character a lot. We won! That's my first time beating Blight 1 and playing the third area. Okay, what do we unlock? Magneto helmet. You gain 5 armor whenever you kill something. Give 5 charm, but plus 70 health. More trinkets. A ton of trinkets. Do we have new bugs? We do have new bugs. What are you? Gross. You're a little blacksmith. Bloom. What's Bloom? This unit triggers a listed effect instead of attacking. So you don't attack? You just gain armor equal to your power. Huh. And you also have Forge. Create a random equipment from any clan. So after every fight you survive, you create a random item? Ichigo. Giant Slayer, fast. On attack, inflict 15 burn. I don't think I've ever seen someone that does burn. Nina. Golden Tortoise Beetle. Enemies targeting her start with charm. So you're a very unique tank. And Edith. Greater Bee-Fly. Oh, you're tempo. So you apply charm to the strongest enemies. Blight level 2. Nice. Guys, this was Blight level 1 on Hive Blight with the new clan. We still haven't unlocked nearly all the content. It looks like these are all the bugs we saw. I don't think I've seen this guy. He's holding something. Is he like a dung beetle? He looks like a dung beetle. He's holding a big ball of poop or something. And then, of course, we need to level up to get some of these other characters. This looks like a centipede that's holding swords. You look like you got a bunch of garbage on top of you. And then there's all these special bugs I've yet to see. There's a ton of bugs in this game. It seemed to reset my unlock bugs with this update, so I have seen a lot of these. I'm not sure why they're blurred out. But most of the ones at the bottom, we've never seen on a run. But I think what was the coolest, some of these trinkets really changed up the gameplay. The survivor effect I really liked. There were a ton of relics that wanted you to incentivize squatting up your team. And then there's a ton we haven't even unlocked yet. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Like I said in the beginning of the video, Hive Blight is a very underrated roguelike. This game deserves a lot more attention than it's getting. It's still in early access, but there's a lot of love put in by the very small development team. And every single time I play it, I think the reason I like it so much is because it's an auto-battler that creates a platform for me to get attached to the units, which you don't always get when you've got like nameless swordsman, nameless mage, whatever, you know, people are going out and they're dying. Here, you know, you're calling them by name. You want to see them grow and succeed. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Give me a comment down below if you want more Hive Blight. That's going to be it for me. I will see the rest of you guys next time.